I feel like it connects me to my ancestors in a way that just sort of makes me feel really connected to them, to the world, and all the sort of knowledge bases, the practices such as karakia that they've passed down. Reo, I feel helps me to connect to that in like a really sort of secure way.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not easy. You have to if you don't have people around you to speak with, then it's really hard. So one thing that I used to do is I'd come into the bush and just literally practice giving a mihi to the trees and to the birds and karakia, and then I'd wānanga to myself, I'd ask myself questions out loud into reo that I'd then try and answer, and it would then help to sort of progress my ability to explain things and to make sense of things. So, that was definitely something that helped for me to be able to actually speak it when I didn't have anyone to talk to, just to come and give a mihi to the trees, to the birds, and karakia as well helps to keep your tongue sharp and flowing.
Where did you learn your karakia from? Or who?
Some of them, that's another situation where it's been a little bit from here, a little bit from there, a little bit from there. So the first one I did, that is an old way there from Tainui waka when it left Hawaii, from a man called Ngāti Oirangi, who was a prominent tohunga back in Hawaii, and he came here as well. He arrived here on the Te Arawa waka, but he left Hawaii on the Tainui waka, and he did that karakia, or a version of it, when the waka got into the open ocean out of the lagoon called Pikopikoi Whiti. There's a lagoon there, and he stood up and did that way there, and so that karakia there is one that's known and used a lot by people from Tainui and Te Arawa. It's sort of like a really important kind of main karakia in the repertoire, in the kete, so to speak, from Tainui, because Ngāti Oirangi did it when he was on Tainui, and so it's sort of like a karakia that you hear a lot in spaces where there's sort of Tainui kaupapa happening. And some karakia have been given to me and sort of taught to me and explained word for word. The second one I did was one I'd put together myself based on a few phrases, like the opening tue runga tue raro. It's about threading the energies of the earth and the sky together. So basically just allowing us to be present in the moment and experiencing the natural world, really, the earth and the sky. We are in between them. That line there is old. It's been in heaps of karakia, and then I sort of added in other little bits to it. Hauora ki ngā pukenga, hauora ki ngā tauira. Hauora is health and vitality, so it's wishing positive health and well-being on everyone present. So it's just sort of an acknowledgement of those sorts of energies. Our health and vitality, mauri, the energy of everything, ka, the essence of everything. So that was a sort of, you get to kaupapa where you have to do a karakia, but you want it to sort of relate, and you know that you've got certain parts in your kete that can relate, but there's other parts that you might want to add in to allow your karakia to sort of relate kind of more direct to the kaupapa, but you can relate heaps of karakia in a general way to things you're doing. Like if the first karakia was a wairea, which is a clearing karakia, you can relate that to any sort of kaupapa you do where you feel there's a need to kind of clear to start.